Hi everyone, my name is Sarah and today we're doing my update of my Project Play. Project Play, if you don't know, is a video game series I do based off of Project Panning, where I download about 5 games onto my Switch at a time and then I try and play them as much as possible. I set goals and I try and achieve those goals so that I can rotate through my collection and minimize the amount of games that I buy. For March's update, I have my Switch, obviously. I have my notebook, obviously. And I'm ready to get started. Let's go. This month, I decided not to look at my games list. I haven't looked at it at all. I have no idea how much I've played it, but I'm going to make a guess here, and we'll see how right I am, that I didn't meet a single goal of mine. I really haven't been playing video games that much, honestly, this month. And Monster Hunter came out, and so Chris, my boyfriend, has stolen my Switch. He asked me if he could buy Monster Hunter on my Switch. I said yes. And now when he's home, I do not see it. Which is fine by me. I still have all the weekdays to play, but it is a little weird, and it does mean I'm going to be playing on my Switch a lot less. That's not the reason I don't have very many hours on my Switch this month. I just didn't play it a lot. But next month will probably be lower numbers too, because I'm not going to be playing it on the weekends. So first, let's talk about the one game I do know that I failed absolutely, and that is Rocket League. My goal with Rocket League was to get it from 0 hours to 10 hours. I was really optimistic because I've played it before, but I actually didn't play it at all. I opened up the game and it tried to make me do one of those sign this waiver, and I was just like, I don't know. And it just, that little roadblock made me so not interested in playing it, so I am going to be deleting it, and I don't think I'm going to try and play it again. I might get the urge to, but I don't know. I just didn't really feel like it, and there's a lot of other games to be played on my Switch, so I think that's just kind of a wash, but it was free, so at least it's a free wash. The next game on my list is Stardew Valley. So Stardew Valley started at 55 hours. My goal was to get it to 70 hours, which is adding 15 hours, and if I just look down at my Switch for you all, I played it for 65. That's pretty good. That's 10 hours of gameplay added, which is pretty good because I only played it with Chris. We didn't play it, like I didn't start my own farm and do my own thing. This was only playtime with Chris, and I didn't think we played it for 10 hours. I'm actually really impressed. The next game on my list is Dead Cells. If you see me looking down, it's because my notes are sitting just off of screen from you guys. So Dead Cells I had played for 20 hours, and my goal was to get it to 25, adding 5 hours. Let me find it. Oh my god. And Dead Cells I got to 30 hours, so I actually added 10 hours of gameplay to it. So far I'm kicking butt. I haven't played my Switch in like 2 weeks, so I guess the beginning of the month I really hit the Switch hard because I met that goal too. Or not two, this is the first goal I've met, but I got really close to my Stardew goal, my Dead Cells goal, I knocked out of the park. And now for Don't Starve, I started Don't Starve with 15 hours of gameplay, and my goal was 20 hours, so to add 5 hours of it, and I hit exactly 20 hours. This one is the one that I think makes the most sense to me. At the beginning of the month, I played a lot of it. I played it for a week solid. I pretty much didn't play anything, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Dead Cells either. I played a lot of Dead Cells and a lot of Don't Starve at the beginning of the month. Oh, the other game I have is Bug Fabled, and I really don't think I hit my goal. I picked it up maybe once or twice this month, but I didn't really play it that much, honestly. I had fun with it a lot last month, and then I kept it in to finish the game, but I don't know, I just kind of, it fell off for me. My goal was to get it from 50 hours to 60 hours, adding 10 hours, and I did not. I didn't add any hours to the game. So, like I've said in previous videos, the way the Switch works is it only counts in increments of 5. So I might have played it for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. But if it doesn't hit that 5-hour benchmark to get it from 50 hours to 55 hours, I'm not going to know how much I played it. So, yeah, that doesn't surprise me though. And I'm ready to get some new games on my Switch. Hi everyone again. It's been a couple days. I finally decided what my goals are going to be. So let's just get right into it. So the games I added to my list this month are Animal Crossing, of course. So the reason I'm adding Animal Crossing in is because I'm actually starting to do Twitch streams with my Switch. So originally I was streaming from my Xbox, so I could only play Xbox games, but I got a capture card, which means I can stream on with my Switch now, which is really good. It means that a lot of these games I'm going to be putting on my list are for streaming. So that's going to affect which games I put on my list and how much I'm going to be playing them, because some games are just going to be for stream. So that's a new thing to keep in mind. But Animal Crossing, I'm planning on streaming. In fact, I already did my first stream yesterday. My voice is killing me. I yelled so much. Good yelling. It was chaos and I loved it. So right now, Animal Crossing is at 425 hours, and my goal is actually to get it to 450 hours, adding 25 hours. I'm going to be streaming it every Tuesday morning-ish. Yesterday's stream was 4 hours, but I'm planning on streaming it for 2 at least hours every day. So that's 2, 4, 6, that's 8 hours just from streaming, and that's only if I do short streams. So I thought adding 25 hours wouldn't actually be that hard, because I would obviously start playing on my own time again. And so I thought that was a good goal. The next game on my list is also for streams, and it's Forager. Forager I haven't had on my list so far, I don't think. No, I haven't. So Forager is a game where you play as a little dude with a pickaxe and you're just mining. It's very grindy, but it's like fun grind. At this point in the project, I'm sure you guys all know that I love a good grindy game. So you play a little dude with a pickaxe and you're managing health, hunger, and resources. So it's a very like grindy resource management game. And it's just really fun. And I think a lot of people who like Animal Crossing would really like Forager. So I think it's going to be really good fun to play on stream to introduce people to this game, because a lot of people don't know it. And they should, because it's really good. I'm obviously going to, as usual, put some pictures up and show you what it's about. There's a bunch of different biomes and there's different levels. So you can go into dungeons and things and play monsters and bosses and stuff like that, which is really cool. And it's just an overall good game. And I think people are really going to like it. The next game I have on my list is Dicey Dungeons, which I actually had already in this project. So if you want to see what Dicey Dungeons is about, you can go into my my first episode of my Project Play series, and it'll tell you all about what Dicey Dungeons is about. But Dicey Dungeons, oh, I forgot. So Forager started at 60 hours, and my goal is to get it to 70, playing it for 10 hours. So if I do, Forager is the other game I'm going to be playing on stream probably all month. So I'm going to be doing it for probably 2, 4, 6, 8 hours. So I just rounded it up to 10 for when I play on my own time, or if some streams go long. So I think that's going to be really possible. Dicey Dungeons from last time was at 10 hours, and my goal is to get it to 20, adding 10 hours. I also think Dicey Dungeons would be a really fun stream game. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, because I want to stick to, I'm doing 2 days a week just because I don't want to do too much. But I think eventually I do want to play Dicey Dungeons on stream, because it's really fun. So maybe like if people are sick of Animal Crossing or they don't want to see Forager, I could switch over to Dicey Dungeons. But either way, I think adding 10 hours should be easy. I think it's a really fun game. The next game on my list is Death Road to Canada. And Death Road to Canada is a 2D beat 'em up kind of game. So you play as a team of characters going through the zombie apocalypse. You have control over your primary character. You can play it 2-player, and the second person can have control of the next character, and then all your other characters, you can have up to 4 in a party, and all the other characters are AI, but you can change how they react. You can make them defensive. You can make them protect you. You can make them run away from fights. You can make them aggressive onto fights. And the AI is actually really good for it. But when your main character dies, you'll be switched out to one of your other party members. So your party members will die and be switched out to new ones. And you're constantly getting new party members. And you're basically going from the southern US up to Canada, where it's the safe zone. And you can get up, the more you play it, you get points and you can do upgrades. So it is a little bit of a roguelite in that way, of you're constantly getting upgrades. And your characters have different abilities that do different things. There's a bunch of stats, like strength stat, which lets you swing weapons more often. So your character will get tired if you swing a heavy weapon too much. They'll get tired quickly. There's light weapons, which you can swing more often and not have as much strength, and you'll be fine with it. There's also, you drive around in a car a lot of the time if you're having a good run. So there's a mechanic ability where you can fix up your car if it gets broken down. There's a medic ability where you can use med kits that you gather to heal people, and you have a better chance of healing them if you have a good medic skill. There's you have to have enough food, enough fuel for your car, enough medical supplies. There's also ammo, there's guns, and you have a gunslinger ability and abilities that let you be better with guns, and there's abilities that let you be better with physical weapons. So there's a lot to this game, and it's really good 2D fun. It's a beat 'em up, it's about zombies, it's just a good time. It's also a cheap indie game, which I love. You know how I feel about indie games. And I played Death Road to Canada 5 hours, and my goal is to get it up to 10 hours, adding 5 hours to the game. And then there's Stardew, which we played last month, so I shouldn't need, if you want to hear about what Stardew is, you can go to my March update, so my second update for the project, and it will tell you all about Stardew Valley. So Stardew, last month, Chris and I got up to 65 hours. And my goal this month is to get it to 70, so adding 5 hours. And the reason that goal is so low is because, like I said earlier in the video, last time I filmed this, Chris has Monster Hunters now, so he's kind of hyper-focused on that. So I don't know how much more I can get him to play Stardew Valley with me, but I think he still wants to play. When I was doing this project and told him I was switching out games, he specifically told me not to delete Stardew because he still wants to play. So clearly we're going to play some together. So that's going to be really fun. But yeah, that's all I have for this project. I will see you next week, and we'll talk about... Oh, actually, I'm working on a couple videos right now. I'm writing scripts. Imagine me writing scripts for a video. But I'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll have a scripted video out. Maybe we'll have another makeup video. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. And my Twitch description, if you guys want to catch my streams, shout out to me, is always in my description. So I'll have that too. You can follow me at SarahSaysHello on Twitch if you want to catch me stream. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I feel like a real YouTuber. Like and comment below. Some real YouTube shit. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Have a good week, and catch me on stream if you want. It's a good time. Bye, everyone.